Okay, technology is just not cooperating with me today. I keep trying to go live and it's not working, but I just wanted to make a quick video about this article on the Toronto Star talking about Airbnb, which only cites one study done by one company that is against the website. That's the only thing in the entire article. We'll start off with the title. Airbnb cutting into rentals in city study shows. First of all, this is just stupid. Okay. Airbnb is short-term rentals. Airbnb is a platform in which you can rent. You don't have to be from a foreign place, but you can be from a foreign place if you're trying to get an experience in the city. And a lot of people that I personally do host are from Europe and or wherever, Singapore right now. I have some people, and they do use the Airbnb website more so than hotels because it's huge over in that part of the world, and it's just expanding now in Canada. Now, why is this article on here? That's what I want you guys to ask yourselves right now. Why is the Toronto Star posting an article with only one study being shown for information, and it's the study from the CCPA, and it's by the people that don't like Airbnb. Now, who doesn't like Airbnb? People that are losing money from Airbnb existing. Who's that? The hotel industry. So basically, I get a lot of people saying Airbnb, like, people are screwing the government and everyone else out of tax money. That's ridiculous. People that don't pay taxes regardless of what site they use, or if they don't use a website, or if they have rental coming in cash. That's just what people do. I claimed it on my taxes last year as rental income. The government gets their piece of my Airbnb money, not only in the rental income that I receive, which is completely recorded by Airbnb, but they also get the money from property taxes at my house. So they're already double dipping into my wallet when I am renting my house out. And I'm not against taxes. I'm just saying, when people make the argument that Airbnb people don't pay tax, that is based on nothing. It's just such a fluff argument, and it drives me nuts when people say that. I pay taxes on everything last year, and I'm going to pay taxes again next year. So anyways, moving forward from that argument, vacancy rates have virtually flatlined in Liberty Village and Church Yonge area, the report says. Well, the vacancy rates for the only platform that you're looking at, which might be from, it doesn't even say on here if it's on MLS or if they went to each individual company that rents it out. It doesn't even say. It just says that the vacancy rates are flatlining, which is ridiculous because they're probably not, because this article isn't even well-rounded. Probably there's just more listings on Airbnb, which means that people, instead of hotels, are getting money in their pocket, which I think is what the root of this article is really getting at, is that we're hurting the billion-dollar hotel industry, which just makes me laugh so hard because the hotel industry has had a monopoly on travelers forever. Like, I don't know the exact amount of years, but obviously the hotel industry has had a monopoly over people because they have no other options but to spend hundreds of dollars a night at a room in these hotels. And now the Airbnb company has come along and provided people with an opportunity to spread this wealth amongst whoever, regular people like you and I, who want to either open up their home, or when they're traveling, they want to rent out their whole condo when they go away. So to say that Airbnb is cutting into the hotel industry's pocket, it doesn't really upset me. Obviously, it's going to upset the hotel industry. To say that we're not paying taxes is just ridiculous. I pay taxes on my income like I would pay taxes on anything else. And to say that the Airbnb experience isn't authentic, that really bothers me as well, because whether or not you have a local person in the house with you holding your hand through everything, or you have an entire condo to yourself, it doesn't make the experience any less authentic. It doesn't make the building any less in the middle of a neighborhood in Toronto. It doesn't make it any less close to the waterfront. It doesn't make it less authentic views in Toronto. It doesn't mean you're not going to meet your host. They're not going to give you recommendations. It doesn't mean they're not going to have everything set up so that you get all the favorite things that host loves about the city available to you. So to say that it's not an authentic travel experience is reaching, and to only use one study that's published by a company that wants to take Airbnb down also is just a poorly written article. So I just wanted to tear this article apart, and this is one of my favorite parts. Clarification. September 22nd, 2016. This article was edited from previous version to include the reason why Airbnb did not comment on the report. So if you go up here, when they first had this report out, Airbnb hadn't commented on the report, and that was because at that time Airbnb didn't have the information from the study. So whoever was from the Toronto Star had asked Airbnb if they would comment on the study without giving Airbnb the information to even look at it before they made a comment. So they didn't even add that in, the reason why Airbnb didn't initially comment, until after the article was published, which I just think is so BS. Anyways, I know everyone says, oh, there's bias in the media, and then you should expect it and whatever, but this article is so one-sided, it just pisses me off. Anyways, I'll probably comment more. I'm going to comment a link to the article down, a link in this video so you can see it yourself, and probably, because I don't have time to edit this video or anything, there'll probably be even more flaws that I'll point out in this article when I have time. But my friend is about to be here for lunch, so I just wanted to say, if you see negative articles on Airbnb on the internet, feel free to send them to me. I love looking at them and finding all the flaws and holes in the arguments, and most of them you gotta ask yourself, like, who is promoting the research on this stuff? It's like the hotel industry that's losing billions of dollars because Airbnb hosts are able to spread the wealth around to regular people like you and me. Like, that's why these articles are out. So send them on my way. I want to look at them. I love tearing them apart. And have a beautiful day. Enjoy the sunshine.